Hey guys, I'm back again with a brand new video for you all, and as always, bringing you new teams, always battling with new teams and bringing the video for you all, right? So I'll be using, I've already used it, so this is the video of that recording of those battles. So I'm using Drifblim Shadow. It's so good, but very glassy and much more glassier than that Toxic Croak, even if it's in its normal version. I'm using single move on Skrelp, but it doesn't matter, as you guys know. It doesn't matter if it has single move, right? So it's kind of ABB team with against those Mud Slap users, because we got two poisons at the back and one flyer in the lead, right? Like Toxic Rogue is weak against Mud Slap users, and Drifblim resists the Mud Slap attack. So yeah, both being glassy. And yeah, you might be wondering how do we beat those things like Inkay, because it's got that Psy Wave, which is very good, effective against the poison. Both our backline is poison, and it's got Night Slash for our Ghost as well. But it can be handled, and we've handled. So without any further ado, let's start the battles. So moving on to the first battle, it's going to be battery lead already, but you know what? We can win this because they're gonna throw Night Slash and we're gonna catch the Night Slash in our fighting type Pokemon, which is gonna be not effective. And we were successful catching the Night Slash, and now they swap. They bring in their Mud Slap user, which is good for us because we got another poison at the back. We actually baited out the Mud Slap user and caught the Night Slash, and that's how we play. That's how we roll. Oh, I like this voice of mine. Let me talk just like this. And you know what, guys? Even if it's resisted, we're gonna take the shield from this Greninja, right? Back to my normal voice. And there you go. We reached to another move, and they need to shield this, so they are going to be 2 shields down. Now we come in with our Skrelp. Doesn't matter how many R there are in Skrelp. It's only 1 R, right? And it's going to be the Shadow Grimer. And you know what? This Aqua Tail is going to knock out this Grimer, and they surrender. We take the victory. GG's. Moving on to another battle. It's going to be Wiggly Tough. Since we got 2 poisons at the back, so we'll bring one of the poison here. And look at the damage Charm is doing. It's doing more than the super effective poison jab it's doing to them, because how glassy Toxic Rogue is. But we managed to grab a shield. That is great, right? You know what, guys? I don't always count the moves. It's so boring, but I happened to count the move this time, and I knew this was not going to be Icy Wind. And we farmed them down. Now, alright, so it's gonna be the Marini they bring in, and since they got only 1 shield, it's unlikely of them shielding this Shadow Ball. So this one-shots them, and it's gonna be the Mud Slap user. Oh yeah, it's Mud. There we go. We simultaneously knock out each other, and we take the victory. Our Skrelp didn't need to show up. It's my favorite Pokemon in the lead, Bulbasaur. They bring in the Carbink. We bring in our Water Gun user, and they surrender. GG's. This team is making people surrender. And it's going to be Cottony, Charmer. So again, we got 2 poisons, but unfortunately we don't have a poison move in our Skrelp. We only have 1 move, right? But it doesn't matter if it's got only 1 move. Now there are going to be a lot of scenarios where if we had the secondary move in our Skrelp, then we might have won. But yeah, so did you guys see what a great save swap Skrelp is? We managed to take a shield and switch both there. And now we can align our Poison Jab user against this Fairy. I know this is going to be the Seed Bomb. I'm not shielding this. So, yep. And that was the Mud Slap user at the back. So this is over. Look at that Astonish damage. And I actually forgot to put Astonish in my Drifblim in the beginning battles. Those battles are yet to come. I had put Hex in 2 of the battles, and well, I forgot in the first battle, but in second battle I kind of tried Hex. It's gonna be Inkay. There you go, Inkay matchup, right? Psy Wave is gonna do super effective against both our backlines, so we are staying here. You know what? Now we're not shielding. Now we took their shield. We put them quite low. They are debuffed, and we water gun them down. That's how we play against Inkay. And it's gonna be Meryl at the back. All right, Meryl. You know what? We can. No, I was thinking it is going to be the Bubble Gum. Oh no, Bubble Beam. So, but they threw the Aqua Tail there, and they had the Clodsire at the back. So I am actually going to throw 2 mud bombs here. And let's see if they decide to shield. Wait, let me put the hood on. How do I look, guys? Do I look good? Everybody hope all the gangsters around the mine. Alright, so look at that. We found them down. They actually shielded the mud bomb in their Clodsire, very low health. Now, there we go. If we had the secondary move here, the poison move, it would have been a lot easier in this matchup and we would have already won that, right? So we only have Aqua Tail. And you know what? They too have only Aqua Tail, so it's only going to be Bubblegum. Oh no, Bubble versus Water Gun and Aqua Tail from both. So it's going to be Aqua Tails, and you know what? We're gonna survive this Aqua Tail, and we're gonna win this game. So even though we didn't have second move, we managed to win this game. GG's. Moving on to another battle, it's going to be Inkay. Yet another Inkay. Again, we do the same. We go for the Mystic. Oh, it's actually Mystical Fire, right? I forgot the A and L in the graphic there. Mystic Fire, I've written. Sorry for that. So we go for another one here, and they... Alright, so... They decided to keep shield there. Look at that, Astonish versus Astonish. It's gonna be the G mask. And they are ground, right? So they bring in their Scorpio, keeping some little health in their G mask. They still got 2 shield. I know I can survive 1 Aqua Tail, that is why I didn't shield there. And I tried to throw in CMP to force them to throw the move, and I was successful on doing that. There you go, that was CMP. And they didn't shield. Why didn't you shield, man? From now, it's going to be only fast move games for me. Sometimes opponents surprise me. GG's. Moving on to another battle. It's going to be the Marill. Alright, Marill. We bring out Skrelp. Okay. So I'm like, they are gonna bubble with me and then swap. And I was right. They swap now. And it's gonna be the Scorpio. Dripion's baby. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, I'll get copyright. So this is going to be the Aqua Tail. And you know what? We get to another one. We throw there. Now if they mess around, we will get to another one. Now they shield. Now they have to throw the energy here. And yeah, cross poison and some fast moves are going to be enough. And we farm them down with 1 Astonish, and they bring in their Marill back, and there we go. They were in double fairy there. Look at that poison jab damage against that Cottony. We'll get to double mud bomb here, and this is more likely to gather shield. Yeah, the shield there will reach to another one. I don't think we would have reached to the Salaji Bombo. Now we can just come in with our... Oh, we got 2 shields. So they are not right. It's already over. So they are deciding to play it until the end, right? There you go. It was just Bubble Beam. I didn't shield, and again I know it's going to be Bubble Beam. It's going to do nothing, and I don't shield, and I'll push for the Shadow Ball. All right, so GG's. And moving on to another battle, it's going to be Grimer. Grimers use Mud Slap, so they are resisted and they are kind of staying in, and I don't know why. And okay, so there was Sludge. I didn't need to shield that, and they bring in their Inkay. Now we got 2 poisons at the back, so we cannot bring them here against this Psywave user. So I'm just staying and investing shield in my Drifblim, trying to put them as low as possible so that I can water gun them down later after my Drifblim dies from my Skrelp to this Inkay. And there you go. Look at the what is going on. What kind of lag was that? Wow, beautiful lag, historical lag. And we can just water gun them down. That's how we play against Inkay. The problem is they have Mud Slap user, the Grimer, and they catch the Aqua Tail in their Grimer. But you know what? We can just poison jab them down, and this is going to be the Seed Bomb, which is gonna not be enough, and we take the victory here. GG's. Moving on to another battle. It's gonna be Skorupi now. Alright, so Aqua Tail can be tanked, but sometimes, I'm just thinking, alright, let's shield the first one. Then I'll Mystic Fire. No, I'm Mystical Fire. The Mystical Fire, then there you go. I fired the Mystical Fire. And then they are going for another Aqua Tail. Now this is gonna be the debuffed one. I'm not gonna shield this, so I'm just... Oh, and they bring in their Astonish user. They take us out, but it's fine. They are ground. We are water. Look at the damage. And you know what? I'm gonna put the shield. And that was the Rock Tomb. But yeah, we were quite low. So attack fail there. Attack fail. And they bring their Scorpy, and we throw the Aqua Tail. And it almost knocks them out, and they will not get to the move. And it's going to be the Mawile. Alright, Mawile. So I keep Aqua Tail in my... What's my Pokemon's name? Scorpy, yeah, right. Sorry, I forgot the name. There you go. All we need to do is reach to the double, because they got a shield. And you know what? You know what? You know what? They win the CMP. We got to double. They win the CMP. They got the move. GG's. We say the L. Moving on to another battle, it's going to be Shuckle. Alright, Shuckle. A 387 CP Shuckle, so I swapped into my Skrelp, and they bring in their Mawile. Alright, so this is interesting. Why did they bring their Mawile against my Poison Water? And they are running Fairy Wind as the fast move. We are a Poison type. I'm gonna shield whatever they're gonna throw here. Now, I'm gonna throw the Aqua Tail. Let's see if they decide to shield this one, but yep, and they decide to go double shields, but that was a mistake by my opponent. They will not get to the move. Okay, they should have bought this mon. I think they pressed mistake there. There was a little bit of mispress, finger slipping. Yeah, finger slipping, and we just astonished them, and it's gonna be the... Okay, so we're gonna Shadow Ball this guy, and then come in with our Toxicroak, and after we Shadow Ball this, it's gonna be easier to... it's gonna be quicker to win with Toxicroak. We still gotta shield. This game is pretty much already over, and they realize it, they surrender. GG's. Moving on to another battle, it's gonna be Skrelp. Alright, Skrelp. We're staying in. Look at the damage we're doing to each other. Astonish versus Water Gun. Let's just throw this Mystical Fire. And they shield it. Now we can just farm them. I think we have already farmed them down, so I shield here. This one was running Water Pulse. Interesting. Oh, and it's going to be the Carbink. They took us out. And now we bring in the Toxicroak. Alright. And you know what? They didn't try to catch. I thought they would try to catch, but that didn't happen there. And I shield. Because we're very, very glassy. So they're just like, okay, I'm just gonna throw the... So this is gonna knock them out. It's gonna knock them out, and it's going to be the Scorpy, and we throw the Mud Bomb. And now it's just going to be the Aqua Tail versus Aqua Tail again. So they can do one Cross Poison and then one Aqua Tail, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. They realize, they surrender. GG's. Moving on to another battle. It's gonna be the Scorpy. Alright, Scorpy, what are you gonna do? Look at that Aqua Tail damage. That is why I like to shield first, then Mystical Fire, then not shield. But this time I played a little differently. That is why the result is going to be different as well. Now I shield it. Look at that. Now we reach to the Mystical Fire. But the thing here is they will shield it and they'll throw the Aqua Tail. Now I decide to go up for the shield advantage here. So we take one shield and we put one shield and then come with the Skrelp. And then they're coming with their Goldet. Alright, we got double poison. They are Mud Slap user at the back. Thank God we're water in our Skrelp. We take them out. And now they bring in their Scorpy. And you know what? I'm not gonna... Okay, we got shield. Nice, fine. Now we farm them. Oh, they got double. They got double. And now we're gonna come in with our Toxicroak. And you know what? It's gonna be the... Oh, now this was the time when I had Hex in Drifblim and only one move in Toxicroak. If I had Sludge Bomb, I would have won that game. Man, this is going to be the Ice Beam from this Azumarill, which is gonna knock us out. We could have won that game. I forgot. I have the habit of forgetting things. It's gonna be Shuckle in another battle. It's gonna be and Skrell for our safe swap. They bring in their Inkay. Psywave against Poison, very bad. Hard countered. Rock against our Flying, and Psychic against our Poison. And you know what? We win. It was, I don't know. GG's. Moving on to another battle. It's gonna be not Mud Slap, Astonish, and we take them out. Look at that. Haha. And it's gonna be Scorpy, so I'm gonna bring in my Skrelp. So this is going to be the Cross Poison, and then they are gonna try to throw maybe another Cross Poison. Cross Fire. Well, let's just throw the Aqua Tail. We will reach to it. Oh man, we couldn't throw. We didn't reach. Man, that's. Now we're gonna have to put the shield here, which is kind of sad. And we can't even farm them down there. I got so much energy. We double shield here. This is not looking good for us. Not the greatest play by me. And they've got Morilla at the back. So what we're gonna do here is now. This is gonna be the Aqua Tail or the Bubble Gum, not the Gum, the Bubble, the fast move. And they are going for the Aqua Tail. You know what? We'll reach to the Sludge Bomb. Now look how close this battle was. Look. We lost by just a little bit. Just a little. And that is it, guys. I hope you like this content. If you like the content, please leave a like and comment and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Thank you so much, guys.